Hi everyone! Football news is here again. Chelsea are preparing a sensational transfer worth 50 million euros. Arsenal intend to surprise everyone with the signing of a top forward, and Lionel Messi has revealed which club he will retire at. Stop doing all the unnecessary stuff, make yourself comfortable, and let's get the show on the pitch. Juventus expect to sign Mason Greenwood for 30 million euros plus bonuses. Man United demand at least 50 million. Florian Wirtz is likely to leave Bayer Leverkusen in 2025. The club's asking price for him is at least 150 million euros. Napoli are looking to sign Girona striker Artem Dovbyk. The Parthenopeans have made a bid of 35 million euros for the Ukraine international. AC Milan are keen on Union Berlin centre-back Diogo Leite and Aston Villa right-back Matty Cash. They are valued at 18 million and 30 million euros respectively. Arsenal are interested in Andre Lunin. The goalkeeper has not yet decided whether to renew his contract with Real Madrid or not. I think the people of Germany, not just the fans, deserve some success from the national team, stated Die Mannschaft captain Ilkay Gündoğan. Napoli have contacted the agents of Atletico Madrid's Mario Hermoso, who will become a free agent in July. AS Roma have initiated first contacts with Atletico Madrid striker Samu Omorodion, who bagged 9 goals for Deportivo Alaves last season. Chelsea marksman Armando Broja is set to leave the Blues in the near future. This will not be a loan deal, but a permanent departure. RB Leipzig have announced the extension of Benjamin Šeško's existing contract until 2029. The Slovenian preferred the Red Bulls development plan over offers from Chelsea, Arsenal and Manchester United. Fernando Santos, who won the Euro 2016 with Portugal, has been appointed as the head coach of Azerbaijan. The details of the contract with the 69-year-old Portuguese were not disclosed. Barcelona winger Ferran Torres could pursue his career at Newcastle United. The English side offered 15 million euros for the 24-year-old Spaniard, with a further 5 million in performance bonuses. Alexander Pavlovich will miss the Euros due to tonsillitis and will be replaced by Borussia Dortmund's Emre Can. 16-year-old Spain winger Lamine Yamal will be doing his school homework during the Euros. This was told by the player himself. Goalkeeper Stol Dmitrievski has joined Valencia. The parties inked a contract that runs until 2026. He joined Los Chess from Rayo Vallecano on a free transfer, as his contract had expired this summer. Alexis Sanchez may leave Inter Milan as a free agent and move to Panathinaikos, Trabzonspor, or a club in Saudi Arabia or the MLS. Brian Priske has been named the new head coach of Feyenoord. His contract runs until 2027. Prior to that, the manager was in charge of Sparta Prague. Real Madrid will trigger the option to sign Joselu for 1.5 million euros from Espanyol on a permanent deal, Nicolas Kira reports. Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Tanguy Ndombele is leaving the team. The parties have agreed to an early termination of the contract, which will come into effect on June 30th. After the Euros, Maignan agents will discuss the possibility of renewal of his contract with AC Milan, La Gazzetta dello Sport informs. I want to be a player who helps others, someone they can look up to, see as a role model, and be a good professional, Cristiano Ronaldo said. Grealish, I would have taken him. Bowen is on the right, they have Saka, Cole Palmer, and Foden could play out there. I would have taken Grealish instead of Bowen. Wayne Rooney commented on England's Euro 2024 squad list. Jamal Musiala answered the question whether he could win the Ballon d'Or if the DFB team takes gold medals at Euro 2024. I believe in Toni Kroos. He can win it if we win the Euros. The transfer of Juventus goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny to Al Nassr may not be completed. There were some problems in the negotiations between the clubs, Fabrizio Romano shares. Joshua Zirkzee has been called up to the Netherlands national team for Euro 2024 after Brian Brobbey's injury. Chelsea have verbally agreed to secure the services of 17-year-old Brazilian right-back Pedro Lima from Sport Recife. The transfer fee will amount to 7 million euros plus 3.5 million in bonuses. Lima's switch will be made through RC Strasbourg, which is also owned by Blue Co. Company. Bayern Munich are set to sign Japanese centre-back Hiroki Ito, with Stuttgart receiving about 30 million euros for him. Arsenal representatives have contacted Napoli forward Victor Osimhen's agent Roberto Calenda. The club and the agent discussed the possibility of the player's arrival at Arsenal in the summer. The release clause in his contract is worth 130 million euros. Arsenal are in the final stages of completing the acquisition of goalkeeper David Raya from Brentford for £27 million. Alessandro Nesta has been hired as the new head coach of Monza. His contract is valid for 1 season with automatic renewal for another season upon reaching certain conditions. Coutinho has agreed to terminate his contract with Aston Villa. Once Felipe emerges as a free agent, Vasco da Gama, the club where he launched his career, will start working on his acquisition, informs journalist Bruno Andrade. Barcelona have initiated negotiations for a €100 million loan. Now the club is having trouble registering players for the next season since it has exceeded the salary cap by €130 million. Gennaro Gattuso has become the new manager of Hajduk Split. His contract with the Croatian club lasts until 2026. Adrien Rabiot and Aurélien Tchouameni had their first training session with the France squad. They have a match against Austria at the Euros in 5 days. Moving on to the main news of the release. Juventus are trying to snap up Bologna striker Joshua Zirkzee from AC Milan. The latter have already informed Bologna of its desire to pay the player's release clause of €40 million and held a meeting with his agent regarding the payment of agent's commission. However, the Rossoneri have not yet been able to reach an agreement with Zirkzee's agent on the amount of commissions, and Juventus are willing to take advantage of the situation. Insider Fabrizio Romano has reported that former Shakhtar Donetsk boss Paulo Fonseca has penned a contract with AC Milan. On June 12th, the 51-year-old Portuguese's assistants will put their signatures to the agreement, after which the club will officially announce his appointment. The contract will run until June 2026 with a possible extension. The manager's initial salary will be €2.5 million. Talks between Manchester United and the agents of head coach Erik ten Hag regarding a contract extension are still ongoing. In fact, they are on an advanced stage with both sides expecting to reach an agreement. It's noted that Erik ten Hag is happy to stay at the Red Devils' ranks, while the new co-owners of Ineos expressed their full confidence in him for the future. As a reminder, Erik has been working at Manchester United since July 2022. His current deal lasts until the summer of 2025, with an option to renew it for an additional season. Girona central midfielder Alex Garcia will become a Bayer Leverkusen representative. The clubs have reached a verbal agreement on his move. The transfer fee will be over €18 million. Bayer's head coach Xabi Alonso has reportedly played a key role in the process. The issue of his personal contract will be resolved in the near future. Garcia's medical checkup will take place by the end of this week. Thiago Motta has been hired as the new head coach of Juventus. The club's official website states, the contract will run until June 30th, 2027. No financial details have been disclosed. Inter Miami ace Lionel Messi has confirmed that he will retire from professional football at the Heroes camp. Yes, as of today, Inter Miami is going to be my last club. I love playing football, so I enjoy everything much more because I'm aware that there is less and less to go. Messi told ESPN. Chelsea and Aston Villa have reached an agreement over the transfer of striker John Duran, writes Colombian journalist Guillermo Arango. The transfer fee is close to €50 million, and the Blues are currently negotiating personal terms with the player. The 20-year-old Colombian is a graduate of the local Envigado. In January 2022, he was sold to Chicago Fire for €1.5 million. A year later, the striker moved to Aston Villa for €16.6 million and has since scored 7 goals in 47 appearances. In an interview with ESPN, Lionel Messi criticized Kylian Mbappe's words about the level of football in South America. Mbappe's comment? I remember him saying that South American teams don't play high-level matches. Well, everybody prioritizes their tournament. Obviously, the Euros is very important and has the best teams. But he's leaving out 3-time champion Argentina, 5-time champion Brazil, 2-time champion Uruguay. There are a lot of world champions left off to say that it's the most difficult tournament. The best teams play in the World Cup, which generally includes all the world champions. There is a reason everybody wants to be champions, noted Kylian's former PSG teammate. Guys, have you heard that Mbappe can actually destroy Real Madrid? Why could the star's transfer take a different turn, and why might Florentino Perez regret the transfer of the century? Find out in the new video by our Fanatico channel.